Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mortal Empires. Last time, the strategic situation got kind of screwed up because I was a dink.
Lord of Clan Borgrim.
And I probably should have thought it through a bit better before just pursuing the broken armies. But I didn't, so now we have a problem. So I'm feeding single armies into this, and while single armies are going to break multiple Norscan armies, the Norskins are not the big threat here.
Lord of the Angrund.
Not after that fight, at least. I have essentially eliminated the Norse as a threat.
For the wisdom of the layer.
I'm going to underway. That may seem a bit odd, but what it does is get me full army vanguard deployment.
Begin.
So Queek has to either underway past me, in which case it's likely that he will have an underway interception battle where I am still in the underway and still can screw him up.
The axe thirsts for war.
Or, well, we get a attack on that army, which again will lead into another underway battle, because if he directly attacks it, yeah. There's very few ways that I can see to lose in that, which makes me suspicious. When things make sense and are simple like that, something's going to go screwy. Also, yes, I'm recording Kraka Drak's gates. Figured that was pretty reasonable. Now, the Empire is taking these areas, but I did see a Varg stack over here, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this army. I'm going to see if I can force march. Yeah, I can just make S thingy with a forced march. Ah, and Kraka Drak is here. Let's assault the garrison just to screw with them. Actually, no. Assault units. Higher odds, and you have some extra skills based in it. Plus, it'll soften up the enemy army for eventually having something done to them.
Asinine mortal.
See? 6 dead trolls. That's 6 trolls I don't have to kill on the battlefield. Very helpful. And let's get assault units. Max rank. Doesn't increase its odds, does increase its capability.
Time for a reckoning.
Alright, Virgil boy. Can you move farther, forced march? Oh, yes, you can.
His will. Moving. Praise Sigma.
Evan's army isn't going to be too helpful normally, but it will provide more bodies if Chaos decides to attack. I don't think Helmut Feuerbach is going to help too much, though. Still.
That will incur my
I'm
wrath.
slowly pushing the AI out.
No.
Next turn, also, I'll get Retainer's Vows, which will help a little bit, because that makes my heroes and lords that little tiny bit stronger. Given them what you've seen my heroes and lords already do, a little bit stronger goes a long way, you know? In fact, speaking of things that I want to go a long way, 3 turns, 2 turns, 2 turns, right? 3 turns, 2 turns, 2 turns. Check to see if I can bribe the dwarves.
Onward. Greetings, honorable ally.
Because if I do this, well, I'll have to deal with a bunch of AI armies in the south. I'll also get some other nice stuff rolling. Alright then. Nothing left to do but to end the turn. Well, Evan just wiped out a minor Varg stack. Good job, Evan. That'll help, though you did overextend yourself. I mean, I'm betting the Varg are going to sally out from Kislev and attack you. But at least you did a thing. What? Does he think he can take the forces there? What? Eben von Leibwitz, what are you doing? The Varg are going to eat your face off. I did this pretty much the same thing. Thorgrim's just running around, getting to a garrison. Nothing really special seems to be happening here. Aside from the Axe of Dargo getting waved about by Ungrim Iron Fist. You're the guy with the magnificent... Yep, you had Borak Beetlebrow's armor, which I still think is much worse than the armor of Destiny, because it loses that 10% physical resist. Not too useful if you're fighting most lords, because of the prevalence of causes magic attacks among various weapons now, but still pretty good for the lords that haven't gotten those yet, don't have innate magic attacks, or, you know, some other opponents, like, you know, everything that isn't another lord, because dueling is not the only thing lords are for. We've seen that. Warriors of Chaos are sending their agents around. They get to freely spawn them in various places around the world. I believe the locations are pre-arranged, so you're only going to see agents popping up in X, Y, and Z places. That's generally only one per faction. But it's still very annoying because they spread corruption wherever they go. As is fitting of the Agents of Chaos, but it doesn't make it less annoying, you know? Orion still doesn't have any magic items other than his unique. Like, you'd think they'd have given him at least one. Heck, they've got random-ass lords wandering around with better armies than his. I guess the Lord of the Wild Hunt is either feeling confident, or it's still winter and he's feeling like napping in his tree. Alright, Lothern is probably dealing with their Chaos troops. Lore Masters, again, probably not dealing with Chaos, actually. I don't believe there's that Chaos spawns near the Lore Masters. It's mostly Lothern that has to deal with it, assuming they've made Ulthuan. Or Malekith! Malekith will have to deal with it if, you know, he conquers Ulthuan, because they spawn near Ulthuan. Or, as I like to call Ulthuan, Elf Britain. And now we're going to see the various minor empire provinces screw everything up. Look at that. At least the forces at Zavastra are building up slightly, so if they get attacked by Chaos, they'll die slightly slower. Problem is, while the Empire AI can make armies that are good in auto-resolve, an army that is good in auto-resolve is not necessarily an army that's good on the field. Especially as Chaos AI is very direct, and Chaos is one of those forces that's very good at going, I'm going to jam a bunch of heavily armored troops down your throat. Die. It looks like Clan Morris is trying to steal tech, but whatever, that's not really important. At least the border princes are doing stuff. Hello, Talea. Are you just sitting on your laurels after killing a bunch of rats, or no, you're exploring to the south to probably kill Chaos? Or at least I hope you're here to kill Chaos. Going to be rather awkward otherwise. Very, very awkward. Now the Lizardmen minor factions. Oh dear, Clan Molder.
Is that what you offer?
Well, you're only at war with the I mean, they'll fight Chaos for me. Because I don't want to have to deal with the Hell Pit right now. It'll mean less harassment of my armies and troops by heroes, and it means more harassment aimed at Chaos. Now, the Vessels of Chaos are on the march. I don't expect them to do too much, though. They seem to have only this stack and maybe one more left. So, with how aggressive the Chaos AI is, I'm expecting them to get... Oh, no, they have 2 stacks. Just one is very badly wounded. I wouldn't call 6 cards much of a stack, except in the very early game. Because, you know, very early game, different time than this stage in the game, where you should be really throwing around lots of full stacks. And honestly, you should probably be marching 2 stacks at a time, especially against Chaos, but that's part of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to move up so I can link up the building stack of Belagar with the reinforcing experimental army. The experimental army is a lot more hammer than my usual anvil-based dwarf defense. Usually I just sort of go, hey, come at me! I'm a wall of doom and pain! And the experimental army is more, hello, I'm a wall of doom and pain, I'm going to fall on your head. That metaphor went very strange places, and I'm not sure what I think about it. Yeah, Evan is doomed. Hopefully he at least killed a bunch of Norskins when he died. Okay, time to just spam my Thane on the Varg army there. March over there and start demolishing the Varg homelands. Oh! Oh, the army got defeated by someone else, so the grudge went away. Yay! I don't have to do the work now. I let someone else do it. Alright, let's get... Sacred Duty is mostly just money. It's quite a bit of money, because I use lots of Iron Breakers and Hammerers, but it's just money. But recite Ancient Grudges. Local recruitment capacity all provinces is really nice, but the big thing there, casualty replenishment rate. Casualty replenishment rate. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. By the way, I have to say, I wish these texts that give you veterancy for all your units, that they applied to your garrisons. That would just be nice. I'm not sure if it's possible coding-wise for this game, but it would be nice.
agrees.
Alright, underway to over here. That way the only things that can attack me would be if they force march this guy all the way down. March these two in. And even then I'd be confident of victory because I'd have the underway bonuses from being the Dawi. And it would be 14 plus 20, 34 cards versus 20
For
cards.
the wisdom of Valea.
Add in Vanguard deployment and how terrible Norscan troops are, and I would be confident in my victory. Said confidence may be misplaced, I will freely admit, but is it? Also, Queek, goodbye. You have mostly Skaven slaves and storm vermin. Come back when you have an interesting army, okay? Goodbye. And the warp lightning cannon kills just about everything. No one who actually knows how those things work are surprised. Ah! Brock Ironpick is Vermin Flail. I forgot about that perk, but it's pretty good. In fact, it is very good. Bonus versus infantry is good when you want to just throw your lord into a brawl and watch him smash everything to bits. By the way, this should really be as Lord, but not Axe Lord, but that's mostly my rabble, I'm a nerd, rabble reaction, I guess. It's not actually reasonable, much as I wish it could be, considered such. Okay, that's not really fun, but... How many turns till you start taking attrition? 4.
Fight!
I really want to fight a siege battle. Let me fight a siege battle, game. Plus, most of their troops are cavalry and stuff, so it'll be a lot easier on the walls than it would be otherwise. The cavalry is ruddy awful in a siege. Because horses don't do well against walls unless they're super magic horses or something. Even then. Ooh! Kraka hates chaos, causes fear when fighting against chaos in Norska. Nice.
Master of runecraft. By the forge, father!
Ah, now I'm taking chaos attrition, aren't I?
Come off.
Alright then, encamp here. Or, no. No, don't encamp here, raid here.
Also.
That gets me money. And it steals money from the Varg. Raid your opponents, ladies and gents. It helps. Alright, 2 Iron Breakers for Belagar. Nothing special there, really.
True king.
In 2 turns, though, his army is going to turn out into something that I'd be confident in actually taking into battle. Especially as in 2 turns, I'm going to have all of his heroes back, I believe. Yep, 2 turns for Lun Iron Hammer, and 1 turn for Hammer Fist and Iron Brow. Kind of surprised Eben survived that fight, honestly, but... yeah. I'm considering also ganking Fort Jakova along the way. You know, just
Let us
walk in,
begin.
smash them all up. Keep going. Alright then. The only thing left that I can think of that I need to do is check my diplomacy. Moved reinforcing army, moved north army, checked on that army. 1 lost plateau. Yeah, all I need to do is see if I can confederate the Dawi and gain 19 settlements.
Nope.
I mean, they are strength rank 2. It seems kind of fair. It's just kind of annoying. I'm hoping that defeating the main warriors of chaos is what's going to pop Archaon, and I don't have to go out and hunt down all the little gits of chaos that'll be splattered all over the place. I hope that's what happens at least. I have no real expectations, though. Yeah, that's what happened to Angrund. Hargroff.
By the comet!
And unfortunately, it doesn't have much of a garrison to deal with Hargrad's things like Chaos Spawn. They're going to need reinforcements over there, and I can't get there in time. Damn it. If I'd remembered this army existed, I could have marched it up a lot quicker and then started smashing, but... I've had a lot of strategic mistakes in dealing with Chaos in these last couple of episodes. Even if I did manage to turn the Varg from a very dangerous force into one that just kind of got stomped to pieces. Alright, Eben is attacked? I'm not going to think about that because that made no sense. What are you even doing, Eben? Stop wasting your troops. I need them to actually fight at my side and kill Chaos with me. Millie, you do still have a nearly full health Hellstorm rocket battery, but still. And he wiped out bow stacks at Fort Jakova? Pyrrhic victory, but, dude! That's really impressive. Holy shit. Like, holy shit. And good God, look at how much of Angrund's army is going to get attrited away. 57 out of 80. That's over 25% losses. In fact, 23... Damn it. No. I'm not going to parse that mentally. Oh, right. Dwarves. For some reason, my brain went, these unit sizes are kind of small. Did I accidentally have my unit size change in between episodes? And then my brain went, wait. It's the short beardy people. They have tiny unit sizes to compensate for really high unit quality. Because I can be a bit of a dink. Alright, dwarves are nearly over. Let's see how this goes. Come on, dwarves. I want to see what the Warriors of Chaos do so I can fight them. They have one guy march around. And have him fail a hero action. Okay, then, that was enlightening and fascinating and interesting and very clearly useful, right? Right? I wonder what Gerhardt's mercenaries are going to do, though. Rogue armies can be very good or very bad. There's one that's made up of Chaos and Dark Elves that I believe I mentioned that is ridiculous because it couples the very strong ranged units of the Dark Elves to the very strong melee units of Chaos. Frankly, if Chaos had strong archer units, I think they'd actually be a legitimately brokenly powerful faction. As is, they have the Hell Cannon, and frankly that thing's annoying enough just even with a one-size, battery, if that makes sense. I tried a mod once that gave me 4-size Hell Cannons instead of 1-size Hell Cannons, and it was stupid. It was amazing, but it was stupid. Good grief. It just melted things. You pointed at something and either the leadership or the health melted depending on the target. Generally both. Whichever one melted first, I suppose, would be a better way to just declare it's on the target. And the border princes are again marching through Aethel Lauren because, why? You have an easier route that doesn't give you a bunch of attrition right through dwarf territory, who is also allied and military access with you. So I'm kind of confused, border princes. In fact, not the kind of. I'm just confused. And Talea's doing its thing down south. Okay. Okay. Alessio Baldo. You really shouldn't call someone with literally flaming hair Baldo. It strikes me as a good way to get set on fire, or called an idiot, or called an idiot and set on fire, or set on fire and called an idiot. Order of operations, you know? And now we have a guy doing a thing, and the Necroarch Brotherhood, who are basically useless at this point. Like, they own Khemri, sure, and that's a faction capital, so they're kind of dangerous, but if any of the actual big players right now decided, you know what, I don't want these undead around, the only reason they would survive a few more turns is the time it takes to march there. That's what happens to a lot of factions at this stage in the game. They're just sort of there to be marched over. There's very little they can do. Clan Molder, what are you doing? You're having a guy march around to somewhere. Okay. Clan Septic, doesn't matter. Warhood of Chaos, basically gutted. Servants of Chaos still have some of their strength. Vessels of Chaos, basically dead. And might be dead this turn, depending on how things go. Aghole, we have no idea because we haven't met them. Mung, no idea. Scaling seem to be okay, strong, but there's always something to doubt there. Always doubt. Varg, Varg, we're dealing with them. Oh, Surtha Ek is on the move. Are we going to have another fight this episode? Because if he attacks my main stack, he is not going to end it up well. Although if he wipes out Eben von Leibwitz, I'm going to be not surprised, but I'll be very annoyed. It looks like I'm going to need to go march to Beckhoffen's defense again. That place is going to have a lot of corpses. Aha! The siege battle I've been waiting for. Okay, let's play this so we can actually get something interesting done this episode instead of watching the strategic map. And my very slow turns. Because everyone loves those long, slow turns where I don't have anything to talk about. Main issue here is going to be the Hex Wraiths, because loads of armor piercing damage, and they have physical resist out their ass. Because they're ghosts. Spooky ghosts. Spooky. Man. Varguys, they don't expect to be too much of a problem. They identically just tries to charge in and attack at the walls, which granted is a pretty good idea. But with my Thunderers and my Quarrelers being things that exist, it's not going to end well for them. I'm probably going to place my Great Weapon Longbeards on the wall, but station a unit of normal Longbeards at the gates. It depends on how they deploy. I'm definitely going to put my Warriors on the walls, though, but gates you want to hold. Otherwise, you run into issues. You can pull things like what I did with... sorry. God. Like what I did with those alleys, but it's generally less efficient than holding the walls, especially if you have upgraded towers like I do. Upgraded towers are very dangerous. Now, the big killers here are going to be those two monstrous creatures, the Vargulfs, not the Vargeists. The Vargeists are the ones that look like they have a giant stupid mohawk on their back. Though honestly, it does make me wonder why everyone here is Silver 1. That's pretty high. Also, by the way, cool bug. You see how I have chevrons on my Thane and my Master Engineer? That's because they're in a garrison. Garrisons will have things like that happen. I don't really need to station many troops over here. I'm going to need to station lots of troops over here. And I said change Master Engineers. Who dares damage my engines? Okay. Okay. That's pretty funny. I'll give it that.
Quarrelers! Dwarf warriors!
Looks like it's very heavily fortified over here. I'm not surprised by that. I'm kind of annoyed, but I'm not really surprised. Looks like a lot of the Vargeists are over here, so...
Dwarf warriors! Ranged firepower ready! Dwarf warriors!
Move
Yes,
there.
Lord.
Move there.
Vengeance! Longbeards!
There.
For the High King!
There.
The ancestors watch!
There.
Dwarf warriors!
If what I'm doing isn't clear, it's essentially setting up so I can shoot the heck out of these guys.
For the High King! Zah!
Alright, you are in the back. I don't want any of my range units in the back. I want them in the front so they can shoot up things as much as they can. I don't want my warriors like that. Longbeards with great weapons. Actually, I prefer Longbeards with great weapons up here to Dwarf Warriors.
The clans unite!
Let's put a card of warriors here then. Missile Specialist. You'd probably be best here because you don't seem to have your aura yet. Do you? No, you just have entrenchment, so I want you up here. Alright, any other cards you need to worry about? There's the Grudge Thrower, which seems to be pointed at absolutely nothing of relevance, which is kind of annoying. Now I can start shelling these guys quickly once they start marching in like morons. I have a card of Longbeards at each gate.
War of vengeance!
I'm not really going to need shielded troops, so... I think we'll go like... that, so I have great weapon troops, which will kill a little faster. They won't endure quite as much, but they will kill faster. Alright. I think that's everything I need. Let's hope I'm right. Now, I'm going to want these towers dead very, very much. These ones specifically because they're full of Cairn Wraiths. And Cairn Wraiths, as I have said, loads of armor-piercing damage, giant pain in the ass. You get the point. Oh, I think I'm still using Vampire Count's towers. Oh dear. Wait, Grudge Thrower? Grudge Thrower? Oh, artillery can target siege towers! I did not know that! Ah! Whoa, I probably should have looked over here a little more, because yuck. You know, you guys push into there, you guys push into there, and you push into there. Yeah.
Come together, lads!
Seems like what they're trying to do with the archers is have them fly around. Seems like I'm not going to manage to demolish any towers, like, at all. That's not good at all. Oh dear. Retarget on those Graveguard, maybe? That might help. Looks like they're having the siege attacker, Vargulfs just bash at the gates. It's sensible. Annoying, but sensible. The Black Knights, though, are just sort of sitting there with their shields up and letting themselves get shot to pieces. Not a very good tactic for hopefully relatively obvious reasons. Karenright's not doing so hot against the Great Weapon Warriors. They're just letting loose at this unit of Black Knights continuously, which means they're going to break soon. That's going to help.
To me.
You look like an engineer despite being a thing. Bug located. More armor-piercing missile damage.
Dwarf warriors! For the ancestor gods!
Get the Karenrights. Get the Karenrights.
Flame bless our aim!
They don't seem to be trying for a gate breakthrough here at all, so I think I'm going to try and swing you around, maybe?
Range far, range fast!
Actually, no. Better idea for you. You and you. Ugh. Sometimes it can be really dumb, and I don't know why. Like, look at this. That Vargulf is just sitting there.
Kill the oath splitters!
Charge defense versus large.
Dowie missiles! Dwarf warriors! Yes! Bane!
This flank is kind of getting ran over, and that's not good at all.
Kazal! Raged firepower ready!
If you shoot those Vargeists more, they're probably going to just crumple because they don't really have a lot of durability. And honestly, at this point, shooting into melee is probably my best option.
For the ancestors! Slay everything without a beard!
This card of warriors, just move, please.
Like a vengeance! Begin!
You get up there.
All out! Vengeance!
Oh crap! Turn!
Axes out!
Pause. Okay, you should just toggle fire at will and halt, because I don't really have anything that I can have you shoot safely right now. You guys move up to here and start shooting down into this morass of hostile troops. Longbeards, meanwhile, have already killed 2 Black Knights. One unit of which was actually crumbling. Nice. I probably should have focused my towers on their
Long
actual units.
beards.
Get in there! Get in on the Cairn race! Actually kill things, damn it!
Deli marksman. Oh, those dwarf on legs.
There we go.
Quarterlets. Range far, range fast.
Run away from the Graveguard, Quarrelers. You may be good, decent melee combatants, but that doesn't mean you're Graveguard tier melee combatants. Sorry. Master Engineer is not doing so hot.
Expansions here. Withdraw.
Great, the Thunderers broke.
Dwarf warriors.
These Great Weapon Warriors are doing pretty decent, though.
Will do. Long beards. Fight.
Alright, Thunderers, shoot those Graveguard, I guess.
Quarterlets.
They're still moving somehow? I don't understand. Whatever.
Jellibo.
Kill the Vargeists! There is literally 3 of them left.
Thunderers. Nothing can stop us. Silverers home.
There we go.
There's a ransom on these old plates. Yes. Yes, you command. Fight.
You see the issue with Cairn Race is the Dawi.
For the ancestors.
The Vargos, though, are proving to be a problem. Alright, you start shooting into the breach. I don't have a better use for you, unfortunately.
Pick your target.
Kill more Vargeists! They're squishy and they'll die quickly. Reduce a lot of hostile incoming damage.
Targets, Lord.
Shoot the Cairn Race, I guess.
Let the vengeance begin. Understood. Yeah!
Yeah, those Longbeards aren't going to hold for much longer. Still, they hold! Perhaps I should have marched that supporting army up here. This isn't going very well.
Dwarf warriors! Attack the edge! Move now!
Thunderers, move over there. My Quarrelers can keep shooting into the back of these units of Graveguard, though you should probably shoot that unit of Graveguard instead, honestly.
Thunderers!
Now you can start shooting these Cairn Wraiths, hopefully wound them enough to, you know, cause some problems. Ghosty's lost a bit of health.
Hell! Earth! Kazoo! Killers!
Alright, get the Cairn Wraiths, damn it.
Quarrelers! Find your targets! We'll guard it! Kill the orb splitters! Stop!
Get the Strigoi Ghoul King! The Ghoul King falls, so does the rest of their troops. Their AI is on the edge of is about half on leadership, or worse in a lot of places. So
Do not shame your ancestors!
besides, said Ghoul King, look at his health. It's really dropping.
Thunderers! Shame your ancestors!
Alright, turn and start shooting that.
Longbeard!
Longbeards, climb up here and punch into the flank of those Cairn Race. Dwarf Warriors, you do the same. You guys, what the shit?
We demand blood! Shoot the Wadooks! For the Karazanko! Whoa! Through!
Alright, the Graveguard have been cut to a little over a third of their original numbers, so I'm not too worried about them. They're still at about a third, but whatever. Great Weapon Quarrelers, get the Cairn Race. My thing is again proving to be absolutely ridiculous. Only 30 kills, but his endurance has been massive throughout this entire fight. And we see the Graveguard reduced to slightly above a quarter instead of slightly above a third, because they're just sort of bumbling around down here and trying to fight a few Gawi. All my Thunderers go. Enemy Lord, how are they doing? They have less than 300 health left. So long as the Ghoul King, you know.
For the ancestor gods!
Once the Ghoul King falls, I expect the AI to start crumbling massively.
Yes! Yes!
I told you to charge!
Warriors! It is a reckoning!
Yes! Crumbling! Crumbling!
More tallies for the Damask Crumb!
They crumbled over here!
For the Karazanko! Dwarf warriors!
Oh great, Grudge Thor's getting
The
wrecked.
Dawi are ready! Take them down!
Get over here and get to work. And where'd all the Black Knights go? Did I kill them all? These Longbeards kill literally all the Black Knights. If so, good job.
Dwarf warriors!
Still, though, the AI has gotten to the point where it's literally falling apart. Cairn Race do not have much health. They're very good for a victory-based fight because they're so tough and they have so much armor-piercing damage and they cause terror, but once you start losing, you really start losing. These guys have -1 leadership and they're now crumbling. They had a bit of a crumble there.
Longbeards!
Vargulf is having some issues.
Wanderers! Mark out!
I'm not surprised my Grudge Thrower crew ran, but they at least softened up the Vargulf a little bit, removing some of its hit point regeneration cap. Heh. Okay then. Little by little, that unit of Graveguard is getting pushed through by, among other things, Longbeards with great weapons who... Oh, only 17 of them left.
Kill them!
Slowly, I'm wearing this Vargulf down, and it's crumbling, which is going to help, because crumbling actually cancels out regeneration quite well. And it's no longer crumbling. I'm kind of annoyed by how it keeps crumbling and uncrumbling. Alright, the troops over here have been freed up.
Come on! Ready to strike?
You! Shoot! Give Vargulf the shoot bangs! Shoot bang it up! Let's see how the Vargulf actually responds when it gets shot to bits. Is it just going to sit there and let my Thunderer shoot it? Because that'd be funny. It doesn't have much armor, so it's not the best target for Thunderers, but it does have some. 40 isn't, you know... It isn't much, but it's not completely and utterly awful like zombies. And again, what is as awful as zombies in this game? Even Bretonnian peasants beat zombies.
We demand blood!
App disintegration. Victory achieved. That guy is literally falling apart. Flop, flop. Yes, I do deserve to call it a victory because I deliberately kind of handicapped myself here. If I had marched in that extra army, I would have had a lot more troops, and I would have had a 2 units of Slayers to help deal with the monstrous creatures that cause me no end of grief. So, things I've learned. Base towers cannot kill siege towers. Which is annoying, but okay. If I had targeted AI units instead, I probably would have killed some more hostile troops with the towers and therefore had less troops to deal with on the walls. I took fairly heavy losses, but as this is a walled settlement and it's going to upgrade soon, I'm not too worried. If I had had the second tier walls, I probably would have done a lot better because I would have had significantly higher quality troops, less quarrelers, more thunderers. Well, Quarrelers, if memory serves, are a bit better in the melee than Thunderers. Thunderers are much, much shootier. And I don't even have the enhanced powder technology, I believe is what it was. The one that gives you 15 or 10% missile damage for your Thunderers. I don't think I have that. Mostly because I don't really use a lot of Thunderers. I do use some, just not enough that I could really justify the technology to myself. Also, I'm researching the casualty replenishment technology, or at least getting towards that, and that is a very important one for Dawi, because Dawi have absolutely rubbish casualty replenishment, so any buff helps. Still kind of confused why the Thane looked like an engineer, though. That was weird. Also, you saw why I was so worried about Cairn Wraiths. Thought if those had been Graveguard, they would have died a lot quicker. You saw how fast the Graveguard melted once I actually targeted them with things. Cairn Wraiths, though, 75% physical resist. Nothing to sneeze at. It's one of the reasons why Belegar's Ghost Friends are so amazing. And one of the reasons why I'm glad they don't let you use the item system in multiplayer battle, because otherwise you'd just get the items from the Ritual Vault that give you army-wide physical resist and come up with like 90% resist Cairn Wraiths. 90% resist Cairn Wraiths are ridiculous. I tried them once on the lab. Was interesting, shall we say. I'm not sure you captured undead. I'm still not sure how that's supposed to make sense, because it doesn't make sense. Schwarzhafen is under attack by Wilhelm von Zerben, or whatever the heck that name was, and the game freezes up when he attacks because, I guess it's trying to think. March stance repeatedly. Ready for duty, where are you two? You're all the way over here!
This had better be good.
Oh. For some reason, they're both very badly wounded, and I don't know why. So now I'm annoyed. Grumble, grumble, grump. Grumble, grumble, grump, I say. Grumble, grumble, grump. I may as well get you specialist, because that's one that helps with every action. Grumble, 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 grump. But at least my heroes are back. Even if
to such actions.
move you a little bit closer, but continue on moving you toward here.
Your demise is certain.
Surtha, you remember what happened the last time you attacked the coffin with a dwarf stack nearby? Underway gets me far. Ah, rivers. Right. That'd do it. Okay, in that case, I'm going to give these guys a little cover and possibly some support if they move in on Fort Chakova. And, oh.
Shoulder axes, lads.
Well,
we move.
Not too much else to do, so let's just end the episode off here.
It is time.
Next time, we're going to be going
Welcome,
back
King.
to work.
How may the
doing
High
a few,
King serve thee?
Interesting things. Working on keeping Chaos pushed back. Probably hunt down that last Warriors of Chaos stack and hope that I can finish Belagar's little army. Once Belagar's little army is finished, I'll be able to have 2 stacks maneuvering around here at the same time. And that is going to be very helpful indeed. You know what? I'm going to cancel this last unit of Bugman's Rangers and just replace them with the Goblobber, because the Goblobber is really very good. And more importantly, it won't take me another 4 turns. So, if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please put them in the comment section below, or in the threads on space battles and sufficient velocity that will be linked in the description. And for now, goodbye.